Hey, it's been a while since I did a video. Oh, shoot. And most of my waking life is driving. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, okay? Even when I'm not being a full-time driver, I'm driving a lot. Maybe that's just the mom in me or whatever. Anyway, so all my videos I think are of me driving. But, whatever. So it's been a long time since I did a freaking video. So what I want to talk about is how hard this twin flame journey is. And I don't know, everything is perception, so I can only speak about my journey and myself, and my experience, right? I'm hungry. I'm going on my way home, and it's early morning, it's 6 a.m. and I'm really hungry. And I was going to stop at Wise Markets because I was going to get some things too, because I have a little list that I need of things at the store. And actually I think they're open. I'm going to do that. So guess what? I'm going to be walking around in a store while I'm doing my YouTube video. But that's fine. I can do whatever I want. It's my freaking life and YouTube video. So I'm going to stop at Wise Markets. I want to get donuts for my kids. I might have a donut too. Ice cream, milk. I have a whole huge list that's overwhelming, but sometimes I'll just pop in and get a few things. Are they even fucking open? I'm pretty sure they open 6. So anyway, this twin flame journey, I want to get this out while I better not just try to blurt it all out. I'll just be patient. You really do grow and evolve as a person while you're on this journey. So you learn better. Oh my God, they don't open until 7. What am I gonna do? I'm not going there. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so that's off the list. Wow, that looks like that's the wife of an old high school friend of mine. I think it is. Anyway, so you really grow in love for yourself. You like my nails? See, this one I hate. I hate that silver. It was when I looked at it, it had black in it. How you doing? But anyway, I love Wendy Williams. I fucking love her. So, okay, I don't know I have abandonment issues. I have a lot of rejection. My parents called me a pain in the ass all the time, okay? I don't want to focus on all that. I always felt like I didn't belong and didn't fit in. I was sexually abused as a child. I had a lot of trauma as a child. And my parents were good parents. They just were wounded. And they weren't emotionally available when I was a kid. My mom and I shared a common bond. Her father, my grandfather, abused her and abused me. So my mom could reach me in places that nobody else could reach me. So my mom and I had a bond. Now, back then, codependency in life, codependency has been a big thing in my life. Denial and codependency are huge things in my life and in my past and in my family's life. However, my twin flame, the purpose of twin flames, one of the purposes is to, let's just leave this one. My face is a mess. I rolled out of bed at 3 a.m. and yes, it's a mess. So trust me, just look at my glasses. But like I've said before, it's not about my makeup. Okay. So, anyway, so I don't remember where I was in this journey of talking about myself, but a lot of abandonment, a lot of rejection, a lot of trauma. Okay. Anyway, one of the purposes of your twin flame is to spiritually awaken you. So, you become more and more aware of spirit. You get more and more spiritual capabilities or talents or skills or abilities. You know what I mean? I don't want to call them talents or skills. People take things too much. It's just an ability that we were probably all created with because we're interdimensional beings. We're spiritual beings. So to have spiritual communication, that's just the way we were created. But woundedness and codependence, like, your vibe is really important in life, your vibration, because that's what you're attracting into your life. So if you're angry all the time, you're going to keep attracting things that make you angry. If you're depressed all the time, you're going to keep attracting things that make you depressed. However, saying that, you also can't help your vibe. You can't. You got to heal it. It has to be the time for that. You can't heal it by yourself, and you can't even heal it with a therapist. It really is a divine thing. I'm telling, it's divine. It is the time of the universe. So if you don't have a higher power, you don't believe in anything but yourself, you're going to have a hard time looking at yourself and healing yourself because you can't do it yourself. So that's gonna fuck you up, because a lot of years of my life I tried to fix myself. I had all these tools I carry around, going to the gym, self-help books, you know what I mean? Pounding me into shape, pounding me into this image that I was supposed to be, that would be better. So I'm gonna tell you, love and acceptance are one of the best tools in the universe. That's pretty much, if it's out of rejection, if you are rejecting yourself, if you're doing something in darkness, it's not going to produce health. So rejecting yourself, judging yourself, hating yourself, criticizing yourself, that's all darkness. That's all negative. So everything good has to come through love and acceptance. Patience, kindness, support. That's support. Judgment, hate, criticism, nope. Death, right there. Death. That's darkness. That's not gonna benefit you or help you in any fucking way. Negative energy is not going to benefit you in any way. Okay, having said that, that doesn't mean we drop all negative energy, because we have holes in us, we have patterns from childhood, we have things from our ancestors that have been passed down to us. So it's not that simple. So having expectations on ourselves to be perfect, or when we're extremely hard on ourselves, that's not helping us any either. That's hindering us. So that is this process too of learning to drop those tools. I'll call them tools because they really were tools. They really were. Okay, so I don't know how to give an analogy of like that criticism is like a blowtorch and judgment is like fucking acid, and I mean the kind of acid that'll melt you, not the kind of acid that you trip on. So you know what I'm saying? These were tools that we were taught, humanity, or maybe this country, or maybe it's just, but we were taught as human beings, we were giving these dark, we were given these tools to improve ourselves, but they didn't improve us. A whip, acid, blowtorch. Those things are not helping us. They're hurting us, and they're weighing us down. They're out, So the way to help yourself is to love yourself. Love. Unconditional love. That is the greatest tool. To believe in yourself, to support yourself, to, everything has to, there's a street cleaner on my street. Everything has to come through love and support. Things happen with our twin flame when we can't love and support ourselves or them. And that causes a physical separation. I'm all over the place. I feel it, but whatever, because I'm hungry, but so when we have to separate physically at times. We have to stop seeing each other and talking to each other. It can be brief. It can be a day. It can be a week. It can be, who knows the amount of time. I don't know. But the quicker we get back into love, unconditional love and support, and let go of expectations, the quicker we can be back together physically and be talking. That's not easy. But that's what I believe causes this physical separation, is when it's needed. It's when we have to get other energies around us to show us how to love ourselves better, and where we have to love ourselves more. Self-love isn't just a button that you push, and you're just there. It's a process, and it's layers, and it's levels. So, and it's places. So it's like, I know this is kind of ridiculous. I learned this in a church years ago, that our heart is like a house, and there's many rooms in our house. Right? But it's true. Our hearts are souls. There's many rooms. And so just because there's love in one room doesn't mean there's love in this room. Just because you've conquered this area pretty much doesn't mean there's not a layer that still needs conquering, and still needs love and support and unconditional, understand? So that's when we have to pull away and heal ourselves. We have to pull away and get more support in our lives through, I have a counselor, I saw a psychiatrist yesterday, I have an old twin flame. That doesn't mean that I'm going to have a romantic relationship or a sexual relationship with these fucking people, or a soulmate. That just, I wouldn't, people are like, should I start seeing? And I know that's a thing. I have wanted to date other people many times and thought maybe I should, in my journey. But that's an escape. That's like taking a drug or taking a drink. You think that it's going to fix it, and it just creates more shit. You know what I'm saying? So the escapism, that's not a fix. That's a problem. That creates more problems. So why, when I know that my twin flame is the only person for me in this lifetime, and he's the only thing that's going to do it for me, and he's always going to be on my mind, he's always going to be in my heart, why would I involve another human in that? Another guy. That's just going to entangle me with somebody else's bullshit and my bullshit. It's just going to be more, I'm going to regret it. So what if he decides to have a sexual relationship with somebody else? Well, he's gonna regret that. I can't control that. That's not my business. My business is me. So he'll have to deal with that shit. But there's this journey is about healing and about being secure, and it's a manifesting tool. This is probably all I can do for now. I could write books and talk volumes about this. This is my jam, really. It is. But for now, I'm going to end it and say, good luck. Good luck on your journey. Whether you're in union. See, I don't like this union and separation. These words are so permanent and stressful and so much pressure. Because you're not talking, because you're not seeing each other, that doesn't mean you're separated. You can never be separated from your twin. That is why you shouldn't involve other people, because that's just an entanglement. That's just going to be a fuck fest. Not a fuck fest, a shit show. So I don't like the word separation, because you're not really ever going to separate from your twin flame. Now, union, oh God, that's another word that sucks. It's put so much pressure. One thing with twin flames, unconditional love, no pressure, no expectations, letting that shit go, healing yourself, having support, and being, that is the only way it's gonna, work. So, it's not about being perfect. It's not about pretending. It's not about forcing things to happen. It's about letting go, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and setting yourself and everybody else free, releasing judgments, releasing anger, releasing disappointments, releasing expectations and pressure from yourself and other people, and just living in unconditional love, living in that. That's all for now. Happy day. This is what I look like without my glasses or my lashes or makeup. Can't wait to get that tongue pierced. Oh my God, I can't wait to get that tongue pierced. Love you guys.